What's up? What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, YouTube's #1 couch detective, number for the news. And here recently, Michael Jordan sells the majority stake of the Charlotte Hornets. Now, I made a video, I want to say maybe 2 months before the NBA season ended. LaMelo Ball conveniently breaks ankle while on a 5-game winning streak. And I was wondering, would they get the first overall pick? They did not, but they got the second overall pick. And anybody who knows anything about the NBA draft, a lot of times having the second pick can be better than having the first pick. It takes all the pressure off you. You let the other guy make the decision. You mess around. You let them draft Sam Bowie. You end up with Michael Jordan. You just never know how the draft plays out because there's a lot of talent at the top, and you're always gambling and betting on what you think somebody's going to be. Do I think LaMelo Ball broke his ankle? Absolutely not. He damn sure didn't snap it. They say it was a small break. It is a lot of bones in the foot. Could it have been broke? Yes. But they were on a 5-game winning streak, and they were playing their way into the play-in. And if they had kept winning, they were going to be out of the draft lottery. And Michael Jordan, obviously, now you see, he was... You know, when you get ready to sell a majority stake on the team, you don't wake up on a Tuesday morning and say, you know what, I'm thinking, no, this is a long process. So this is something that's probably been in the works for at least the last 6 to 8 months, maybe even a year. This was even before the NBA season started. This was in the works and this was in the making. Michael Jordan selling the Hornets. And the Hornets ended up with the second overall pick. They didn't win another. They hardly won another game. They stayed exactly where they were going to be. I told my buddy, hey, man, the Hornets are going to get, I thought they would get the #1 overall pick. But like I said, the second pick, we all know that's not a bad choice. But let's look and see. I ain't going to watch the video, but look and see where the video, let's see when the video was made. I made this video 3 months ago, you guys. I made this video March 1st, 2023. So this video is over 3 months old. And you can see, LaMelo Ball conveniently breaks ankle while on a 5-game winning streak. And now we see Michael Jordan selling majority stakes of the team. They received the second overall pick. And, you know, that's why you watch Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm ahead of the curve. You want to be ahead of the curve so you don't be out in the street and get your ass ran over. Let's take a look at the clip.
Owner, NBA legend Michael Jordan agreeing to sell a majority stake of the franchise after a 13-year run. Sports director Nick Carboni joining us right now outside of Spectrum Center. So Nick, I've heard rumblings of him maybe trying to sell the team, so this isn't a complete surprise, right?
Exactly right, Carolyn. I mean, this is certainly significant news, but like you said, if you've been following this the last few months or even years, it's not a huge surprise. Let's go back to 2019. That is when Michael Jordan then sold a minority share of the Charlotte Hornets to somebody named Gabe Plotkin. And here we are 3 or 4 years later, Gabe Plotkin, one of 2 new majority owners of the Charlotte Hornets after this deal ultimately goes through, the other being Atlanta Hawks minority owner Rick Schnall. Now, Jordan initially bought majority share in the Hornets back in 2010. He bought it then for about $200 million. And today ESPN is reporting that the Hornets in this deal could sell for $3 billion. So quite the return.
Oh, bravo, Michael Jordan. They talking about he ain't winning. That sounds like winning to me. Jesus, $200 million to $3 billion? Got to be more careful. Whoo! Damn, a championship. Oh, that's so much better than winning the championship. No wonder why the Cowboys are worried about winning Super Bowls when you winning all the money. Ah, damn. That's why some of these teams don't care about winning championships. Because when you don't win, look how you winning all the money. The Hornets ain't won a damn thing. You went from $200 million to $3 billion. Oh my God. That's like buying a stock when it was fucking $116, and all of a sudden you bought 20,000 of them motherfuckers, and all of a sudden now the stocks is all worth $3,000. You just tore their ass up. Ah, bravo, Michael Jordan.
On investment for Michael Jordan. These 2 guys are very interesting. They're capital firm managers, Plotkin and Schnall. But the 2 names that we're really kind of focused in on, I think a lot of people are the group buying minority stakes, and that would be North Carolina natives and music legends J. Cole and Eric Church, also a part of this.
And shout out to J. Cole. I didn't know he was minority. He didn't become a minority owner in the Hornets. I know he is from Carolina. I do listen to some of J. Cole's music. He makes really good music. He's a hell of a rapper. He has a new song out with Lil Durk. I don't listen to Lil Durk, but the new song that him and Lil Durk got together, I really enjoy that song. But shout out to J. Cole. What he doing? Some major things. Minority owner of the Charlotte Hornets. He got a piece of the pie. Congratulations to that brother.
But the majority owners, after this deal goes through, from Michael Jordan to the next owners, that and Gabe Plotkin will have much more on who they are, what their backgrounds are, what they might.
I'm sorry about the sound. It's not me. It's actually their news. I don't know what's going on with his mic is bad. They gave his ass a mic off Amazon. How the hell I got a better mic than he got?
Try to turn this team into. I know a lot of fans are hoping for a better product on the court that's been out there the last 13 years or so under Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time, but never was able to really translate that winning into owning an NBA team. But Jordan, he will be a part.
Like I said, there's different definitions of winning. Yeah, he might didn't win the games, but god damn it, he won the financial game. And that's really the only game that really matters.
The franchise moving forward, we'll see in which capacity. Obviously, he's always been involved.
He won his game. He won his games. He needs to win. When he was playing, he had control. He won his 2-3-peats. You can't top that. And then he won in the financial game. Believe you me, Michael Jordan is resting easy.
The community has done a lot for Charlotte and North Carolina in his time as owner, and he will retain a minority stake in the team in this deal as well, Carolyn.
So Nick, I remember you bringing it to us that Jordan met with some of these draft prospects ahead of the draft. How is it? Do you think this revelation now is going to change that whole recruiting thing, or do you think what's done is done?
Yeah, I mean, everybody always thought that Michael Jordan being part of the franchise would, help attract big-time free agents. They just haven't operated that way. There hasn't been.
Well, in order to win in a small market in the NBA, you have to draft really, really well and then build a team culture from within. Because now these players want to get to these major markets. They say, oh, well, you can do it from any market. Yeah, that's true. But if you don't draft well, it's not happening. A lot of times, if it doesn't go well, these guys are out of there. They're trying to get to Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Miami. They're trying to get out of there. Hell, they don't even want to go to Dallas no more. They don't really want. They want to go to the biggest cities they possibly can and make the most money they possibly can. But if you want to win in a small market like San Antonio, you have to draft a Tim Duncan. You have to draft one of these players that are transcendent. And they have a really, really good young player in LaMelo Ball, and they're going to be able to team that player up team him up with another top pick. I don't know who it's going to be. They do have a guy named Scoot Henderson, who is the absolute truth. Obviously, they're not going to get their hands on Victor Wembanyama, but that second overall pick, you have to be careful that sometimes that first overall pick is not what you think it is. I think that guy's 7'5". And a lot of times those guys who have that size, and he is extremely talented, but they have a lot of injuries, man. Yeah, especially in their feet. A lot of foot injuries.
As much investment on the basketball side from Jordan as many fans would like. And in terms of the draft, you're right, it is 6 days away, and in comes a new ownership group, but Michael Jordan will actually oversee day-to-day basketball operations for the next couple of weeks or so, and that includes the NBA draft. And he's been criticized in the past for some of his draft picks. I think it's improved when he brought in GM Mitch Kupchak, but he's got one more swing at trying to change this franchise with a top pick. Of course, the Hornets have the number 2 pick next Thursday night. So interesting that he's going to be part of that decision still.
All right, can't wait to see what happens. Nick Carboni, thanks so much.
They say he's going to be part of that decision. Do I believe that? Absolutely not. He'll still be there, and but I mean, obviously, if I'm becoming a majority owner, and we receive the number 2 pick, there's no doubt about that. I'm gonna have the most influence on that pick. There's no doubt about that. Especially with Michael Jordan's track record, some of the picks he's made. That goddamn Adam Morrison pick, I still don't know why he picked him. That was one of the worst picks of goddamn all time. But am I surprised the Hornets received the second pick? No, I thought it would be the first, but like I said, the second pick a lot of times turn out to be better than that first overall pick. You just never know. But I most definitely think a lot of this stuff is rigged and orchestrated. There's no doubt about it, especially the NBA draft lottery. There's nothing you could do or tell me to convince me that it's not, because if it wasn't rigged, they would have it publicly. It is never public. It's always private. So you know what people doing in private, they ain't no telling what's going on. It's always some chicanery. It's always some corruption. But, I just want to go over that clip. LaMelo Ball conveniently breaks ankle while on a 5-game winning streak. Michael Jordan sells the majority stake of the Charlotte Hornets. All of these things go hand in hand. There's no doubt about that, you guys. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. This has been Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, YouTube's #1 couch detective. I'm here for the news. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. I just took your ass on LaMelo Ball and Michael Jordan go hand in hand. Ride. Peace.